Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And it's McAllister. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Szoboszlai. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And here's Wirtz. He's being urged to shoot. Van der Ven with the clearance. Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Konate.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Solanke. And he was quick to react. Gravenberg. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
After 21 minutes is
a 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's in on goal! Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And Konate. And it's Gravenberg. Now there's a... Isak! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
the goal scorer.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Robertson. More and more pressure on... Oh, what a mistake! That'll be a throw. Gakpo. Gravenberg. And it's Van Dijk. And Konate. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Romero. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Tottenham are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Isak. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Stood up well to him there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Solanke. Solanke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Solanke. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good-looking ball.
1 minute added time.
Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. And Konate. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Solanke.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, super ball. And a chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kudus, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wits! Well, they've got it again. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Robertson. Konate. Robertson. To McAllister. Konate. Kudus. Tries to play it through. Solanke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Picked out brilliantly, and Solanke! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Wits has found the net here, of course. Wits. Now it's Gakpo. He's shifting through the gears here. Incoming to a header! And it's come back out to him. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nicely aimed pass. Some resolute defending there. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Szoboszlai. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Madison. Now it's Kolo Muani. Now that looks a decent ball. Allison getting this one clear. Bissouma gets a foot in here. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Kolo Muani. That's good running with the ball. Kolumwani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gravenberg. Isak. Soboslai. Real chance! Now, how often do you see that?
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And it's Wirtz. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts. Gravenberg has created one goal already. McAllister. Soboslai. Sarr. Great vision. Now it's Kolumwani. And it's made its way to him. Kolumwani. Konate does well to get it back. Frimpong. And it's Soboslai. He has found the way through. Now the ball in. Van Dijk attempts a clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Lovely, now then. Corner number 2 then. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with some of the very finest from his country. More of an auxiliary striker in my view, though. Wants the ball to feet, and he's better playing off the centre forward. So he's so...
And the shot! There it is!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Ugarte. Martinez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Zielinski. And it's Barella. Martinez. Barella. And here's Calhanoglu. DiMarco. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Calhanoglu. Shaw.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's found the way through. Big chance! And that was very necessary. Akanji. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Zirkzee. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Could be danger here. Akanji. And it's Zielinski. Martinez. To Barella. Half an hour played now. Bruno Fernandes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Shot could be on. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sucic. And it's Barella. Here's Zielinski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Calhanoglu. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Çalhanoğlu. Can he get on the end of this? De Ligt. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Sučić. Bisek. Çalhanoğlu. He's on it. Can he get away? And a chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you
well,
that
the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the action is back on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barella. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. De Ligt did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bisek. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Martinez. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Dumfries. Sučić. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. Oh, super ball! Oh, what a... And the finish! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The match was 71,649.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's been cut out, well played. DiMarco goes for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bastoni gathers from the goal kick. Threads one in. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that was vital. Akanji. To Barella. Sucic. Zielinski. And it's made its way to him. Çalhanoğlu. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Zirkzee is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Some really good ball movement. Dumfries, decent chance! Goal, Inter! And again they hit the front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer for Inter after 76 minutes is number 2, Dumfries.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Sommer sends that a long way. Barella, oh, good-looking ball.
Could move up a gear here.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 82 minutes,
Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So, time for
25,
changes on both sides, actually.
coming on the field.
This has
is
become one
number
superb game of
37,
football.
Mainu.
Well, there's
Substitution
resilience
in
for you,
progress.
Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Manchester United need to make something happen here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Matheus Cunha. Probing pass. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Yeah, and the jostling
Number
for
10,
position has begun.
Matheus
There's
Cunha.
hardly any breathing space in that box.
Zirkzee. Coming on the field. Number 7.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution.
Now it's Casemiro.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
He has a look up.
Danger averted for now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Dumfries. And it's Diouf.
Picked out brilliantly.
Dumfries.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Hello attendees.
Those 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Into extra time we go. Manchester United displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable.
Akanji.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
That's a Serbi.
Barella, too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Šeško.
Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19. Coming on to replace him is
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitutions taking place.
A Serbi. And it's Carlos Augusto.
To Barella.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram.
Çalhanoğlu. He's dealt with that really well. Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Menu. Now it's Ahmad.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Please take this opportunity to pay
Well, it
visit
has
to our
been a
official store
punishing
where
game, both
different
physically
weapons
and
and
mentally.
match are
But does
available.
either team have what it takes to find a winner?
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Damian. Dumfries. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Diouf. Now Martinez. Thuram shoots! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
19 minutes in extra time is...
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Manchester United must do something here and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get...
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Shaw powering forward here. Not the most accurate pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And he was quick to react.
And that is as far as it goes.
A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
And we'd like to inform you now that the
How do you
latest
look back on the
travel
game then,
information
Jim?
is
Well,
currently being
Peter,
displayed
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello,
Win
everybody,
today,
welcome
and they
to
will be
today's
up
match.
there amongst the elite.
Manchester United against Udinese.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Rijkaard. Vitinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aims beyond the defence. Cross meets, he's got full! Cleared without complication. And it's Maicon. To Bale. Tries to play it through. Maicon's cross. That's a decent clearance. And a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Udinese with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. That is a brilliant interception. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Maicon. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. Could go all the way here. Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. And here's Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Azar. Oh, he's burst through. Messi, the man we've all come to watch. Now it's Bale. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Beckham. That's a good ball. It's a pretty loose pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The ball goes in. Rodri, and it's Azar. Rijkaard. Bale. Hernandez does well to get it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Beckenbauer. Beckham strokes it back. Passing nice and neat. Messi. Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Julie. And that interception was most necessary. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now he's off and running.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Bale. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Maicon picks it up now.
Haaland chasing after it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Julie. Bale does really well to win the ball there. Maicon. Vitinha. And it's Maicon. To Messi. Cannavaro. And it's Bale. Maicon. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Haaland running with the ball, and he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Beckham. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bale. Maicon. Can he get on the end of this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a promising position. Udinese are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He is through, climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now this could be a chance. It's a searching pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vitinha, that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar. And this is Bale. Julie. Can he finish? There's a goal! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk.
Can he finish? And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Beckham. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Haaland. And this is Bale. Udinese needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
There's the header! Goal! Manchester United! The message is clear. We are the ones going up. Stop us if you can.
Well, they clearly fancy their chances now of winning this. A lead at this time that really seems to have re-energised them.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. He's had it taken off him.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Knocks it into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Manchester United are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions in what remains.
Sergi receives it in a wide position. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Desperate defending required here. No, he's managed to misplace that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played out wide. Haaland. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. Bale. Goes for a shot! It's in! Should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.